Alright. So, I told y'all that. Hi, everybody. I am going to read an excerpt from my book, The Book Club 2, Carol's Return. And for this particular, I'm going to give you a little setup so that you're not lost. Now, I would hope that you have read book 1. Because if you read book 1, you get to know the characters a little well. But this character is called Teresa. And this chapter is called... Should I wait for more folks to maybe come on? Shall I? Yeah, let's wait. Let's see if we can tag some more people. Let's see. Let's tag some more folks. That's what we gonna do. We gonna tag some papers. We gonna tag some folks. Okay, tag some folks. I'm tagging some folks before I start reading. And then I'm going to read an excerpt from the book club 2, Carol's Return. All right. We're going to invite some papers. All right. All right. Okay, we have invited folks. And now, here we go. Here's the setup. So this is called, this chapter is called Playing Dirty. And it's about a young lady named Teresa. And Teresa has gone through a lot. Her mother died when she was young. Her mother was a prostitute. But her mother tried to really keep her and take good care of her. And her mother ended up dying. And then Teresa dedicated her life to making her mother proud. She developed a business in her mother's name. And as she was doing this, she met this man whose name is Sonny Winslow. And Sonny ended up getting into a relationship with Teresa. And so they messed around on and off, but he ended up becoming the mayor, and he married someone else, and they got caught, but she continued to love him. However, they're in a place now where they have just come out of some really bad publicity, and Sonny has decided that hey, Shannon Darby, Sonny has decided, him and his wife, that they're going to try to sue Teresa for custody of her only child, who she loves with everything in her. So, again, this chapter is called Playing Dirty. And here we go. What the hell did those assholes do now? I shouted as I burst through the door of Thomas Brentley's office. Thomas was a law partner with Brentley and Myers law firm in Portland, Oregon, one of the youngest partners in the firm. At 6 foot 1 inch, 200 pounds, his mocha chocolate skin and pearly white teeth made him one of Portland's most eligible bachelors. He could have been as green as the Incredible Hulk for all I care. I was so enraged at Sonny and his wife. I could have cared less how good Thomas looked. I met Thomas a few years back. He helped me out with a few legal matters that pertained to my business. He was a nice guy, and we had become friends. He was one of the best lawyers in Oregon. Not as good as the ones that Sonny had on his payroll, but Thomas was all I had. Besides, I was paying a grip for him to help me keep Zaria out of the clutches of Sonny's bridezilla, so he had better be up for a challenge. "Hello to you too, Teresa," Thomas said in a low, sultry voice. "Listen, Thomas, you can cut all the pleasantries, because I'm not here for that. What the hell is going on?" "Teresa, please calm down and take a seat. I'll explain everything." Thomas pulled out some papers from under a folder on his desk. "Like I discussed with you on the phone, Mr. and Mrs. Winslow have filed a petition to review all of your assets. They are claiming that you obtained some of the funding to start your business through illegal means." "What the hell? Sonny knows damn well that I didn't do anything illegal. My business is clean. That business is dedicated to my mother. It is for my daughter. I would never. Hold on," Thomas interrupted. "Didn't you tell me that Sonny gave you some of the money to get your business off the ground?" "Yes, but it seems that Mrs. Winslow is claiming that you extorted that money from Mr. Winslow by threatening to expose your affair with him and the fact that he was Zaria's father if he didn't help you out." "That is some bullshit. Sonny knows it. I can't believe that piece of shit would stoop so low. I swear. I want to go over there and beat the shit out of both of them." I leaned back in the chair and covered my face. What am I going to do? "I think they are just trying to assure that you stay put by putting a freeze on your funds. They both know that if they bring this up, it will get right back to Sonny, and they don't want that for his career." "Wait, are you telling me that they can stop me from accessing my money?" Thomas nods his head yes. Damn it! Damn it! Oh my God, why is he doing this? "Oh, Kimberly Johnson, I feel like I've missed something." "Well, I am reading an excerpt from my book." "Why is he doing this?" I shout, and as I start to cry, Thomas looks at me sympathetically. He comes over and embraces me in his arms. "It's okay, Teresa. We are not about to give up now. I believe in you. Teresa, I have seen you work hard to build a successful business. I hope that you will let me help you keep it and your daughter." I allowed Thomas to comfort me for a few minutes. Standing there in Thomas's arms suddenly made me feel something different inside. I began to realize how attractive he was. It was in the strength of his muscles tightly wrapped around me, and I could feel the imprint of his masculine chest bulge through his Italian designer suit. As my head began to spin, soaking in the smell of his Dior, I pulled myself together and snapped back into reality, to my present predicament. As I pulled away from Thomas's embrace, I asked, "What's our next step?" Thomas hesitantly pulled back as well, as if trying to regain his professional demeanor. I could tell by the look in his eyes that he wanted to pursue our embrace, but we both knew that this was not the time nor the place. He tells me that he's already filed an appeal to keep Winslow's from freezing my assets. I'm waiting to hear from the judge by the end of the day. Go home, have a glass of wine, and relax. I'll call you as soon as I hear something. Reluctantly, I agree and thank him. As I'm walking out of the door, I turn to take one last glance at Thomas and remember what it was like to be in his arms. "Thank you again," I say, this time with a look of possibility. Thomas winks his eye at me. "Anytime." When I get to the house, I throw my purse down on the couch and head towards the kitchen. I bend down under the cabinet and pull out a new bottle of Chardonnay. After pouring a hefty glass of wine, I go over to check my emails. I notice an email from Sonny and open it to read. "Hey T, I'm sorry that it had to come to this. I'm really not trying to hurt you. I just think that I deserve a chance to be a father to Zaria. Connie and I can provide her with the finer things in life. I would never keep her from you. I ask that you reconsider fighting me in court. Connie has access to some very powerful resources. I would hate for this to get ugly. I urge you, let's just settle this. As I sat there reading the email over and over again, my blood boiled a little higher with every word. His message infuriated me so much, I threw the glass of wine across the room. That bastard, I screamed. I can't believe that I ever loved him. I can't believe that I ever loved him. I helped that son of a bitch out when he had nothing but dreams. He's just going to turn on me like this? Sonny knows what it's like to struggle twice as hard just to get a small break. He knows what I've been through, trying to learn to trust people and thinking I would lose them, just like I lost my mom. That's why I've never been able to get into any long-term relationships. This shit right here. It's bad enough he threw me to the side for Becky, like she's so much better for his career. I swear, brothers always cross over when they get a little change in their pockets, then blame it on us, talking about we have too much attitude. Where the hell do they think we get it from? Putting up with their bullshit. Ride or die doesn't mean lay down and get rolled over. I'm sure Connie does have access to powerful resources. That bitch was born into them. I had to scratch and claw my way for everything I have. He forgot. They always forget, thinking that they have arrived when their asses never left the gate. Well, maybe I need to remind him. Yep. I need to remind him of that old G that he used to be, throwing dice on the street of Northeast Portland, snorting coke and toting a pistol like he was really about that life. I need to remind him of where we both came from. I learned some things when I was out on those streets with my mom. Maybe I need to show him what I will do to protect mine. Never. I will never let him or his wife take what's mine. I jumped up and ran up the stairs to my bedroom, grabbed the footstool from under the bed, and opened the closet doors. Standing on the stool, I reached my hand behind some folded blankets and pulled out a safe. Then I went over to the nightstand where the jewelry box my mother gave me sat. Pulling a key from inside of one of the drawers, I took the key over to the safe and opened it up. After staring for what seemed to be hours at the contents of the safe, I lifted up a .45 caliber Beretta. Okay, motherfucker, I repeated. You want to settle this? Let's do it. And that's all y'all getting. And that's why y'all need to go. On March 24th, if you are in the Richmond area, and come out for my release party of the book club 2 Carol's Return. And if you are not in the area, then what you need to do is email me at stwvalerie@gmail.com to get your hot on fire, steaming copy of the book club 2 Carol's Return, because it's all of that. And I might be nice enough to give y'all a little more tease, but I need to see them tickets moving from Eventbrite for my event on the 24th, and some emails coming in about wanting to get some more juiciness from my book. Love y'all. Have a great day.